my name is Colby Swenson, and this is my persuasive speech. 1 in 5 adults has a mental health condition. This means that 20% of our population lives with a mental health condition. People will often overlook the factors that play a role in our mental health, and many more will say that therapy is only for those who have really severe disorders, stigmatizing therapy. Even as a young girl, I did not think I was going to ever see a therapist. But at 10 years old, I decided I needed to talk to someone. And after 11 years of therapy, I can say that therapy is a great tool for personal growth and development. To introduce the idea of therapy, I want to discuss 2 things: therapy and its benefits, along with therapy services available. First, let's discuss mental health. Many people overlook the factors that play a role in our mental health. And mental health itself refers to the psychological, social, and emotional status of our mind. Every day we are mentally affected by what we experience in our lives, be it little stressors or big events. And 3 contributors to our mental health includes biology, life experiences, and family history. Now that we've looked at mental health and the factors involved, let's look at some of the benefits of what it does. Therapy is a tool to explore mood and behavior in a safe environment. Therapists are able to teach communication and coping skills, develop plans for clients based on their strengths and weaknesses, and help promote self-esteem. Now that we've looked at some of the benefits, let's look at the risks. If we are unable to maintain our mental health, this will lead to more discomfort and stress in our lives. According to Dr. Jordan Smoller, genes and stress are the 2 most widely acknowledged contributors to psychopathology. Basically, if untreated, the combination of genes and stress will lead to more severe disorders to develop within a person. Think of therapy like a doctor's checkup. Check up with a therapist to determine the vulnerability you have for certain mental health conditions and disorders. And according to one study, 14.8% of adults had 1 disorder in a year, while 6.7% had 2 disorders in a year. This means 15 million people in the U.S. experience comorbid symptoms within a year. And by comorbid, I mean more than 1 disorder. Other common negative effects include disruption of sleeping and eating patterns, lack of interest in normal activities, and inability to perform certain tasks. See how serious our mental health can be? So what can we do to help protect it? Well, the easiest way is to see a therapist. They are able to provide a non-biased and professional view with a client. And family and friends may be good supports, but they cannot provide the clear plan a therapist can. This includes evaluations, diagnosis, and treatments in therapy. And this is even more so with psychiatrists who provide medication to their clients. A lot of people don't have time for therapy. Well, with more technology, there's a new system known as telehealth. Telehealth is an alternative to in-person therapy where a person can receive services online or over the phone. This service has even been known to decrease the dropout rates during treatment. And if needed, you can use therapy apps on your own smartphone. The costs of therapy are a big concern for people. They can be expensive, and depending on the type of care and how many sessions you book with a therapist. The Affordable Health Care Act helps to give access to mental health coverage and insurances. This mandatory coverage helps to decrease the cost overall for anyone seeking therapy. Most colleges have their own counseling services as well. As we know, Salt Lake Community College has a counseling center that charges only $15 for their sessions, and they have a psychiatric nurse who is available at all times. These services are available to everyone, so how are you going to use them? Well, with the current events going on, how do you feel? Do you feel anxious, depressed, or even isolated? Well, the best way is to contact our Salt Lake Community College, get an appointment there, or even use telehealth apps to get contact there. With a little help, we are all able to maintain a healthy mind. The majority of us live with mental health conditions. To avoid the stress, check up with a therapist. And to start therapy is a quick way. Use telehealth and apps to get started. And visit the Salt Lake Community College Center for cheaper therapy sessions. Use these small steps as a way to explore therapy and start your journey with a therapist to get a better mind. And now I'm open for questions.